something in your eyes makes me wanna lose myself. Makes me wanna lose myself in your arms. There's something in your voice makes my heart beat fast. Hope this feeling lasts the rest of my life. If you knew how lonely my life has been, and how long I've been so alone, and if you knew how I wanted someone to come along and change my life the way you've done, it feels like home to me. It feels like home to me. Feels like I'm all the way back where I come from. It feels like home to me. It feels like home to me. Feels like I'm all the way back where I belong. A window breaks down a long dark street, and a siren wails in the night. But I'm alright, 'cause I have you here with me, and I can almost see through the dark. There is light. Well, if you knew how much this moment means to me, and how long I've waited for your touch, and if you knew how happy you are making me, I never thought that I'd love anyone so much. It feels like home to me. It feels like home to me. Feels like I'm all the way back where I come from. It feels like home to me. It feels like home to me. Feels like I'm all the way back where I belong. Feels like I'm all the way back where I belong.
There she is, 18 years of age. Her name is Cara McGinty. She's from Achill, and this is a promotional CD which we're delighted to have our hands on this morning by Cara, called Feels Like Home. That was the track you've just heard. And Cara is with us because she was the winner of last year's Achill's Got Talent, and this promotional single has just been released to coincide with the announcement this year of Achill's Got Talent 2012. And I am delighted to be the first radio station in the country to play the song and to have Cara with us live in studio, driving all the way up from Achill this morning. Thanks for being with us. How are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
Good. What's the feeling like to hear it on a radio station?
Very surreal. It's really weird, but it's kind of cool as well, though, to hear your own CD.
Well, it's great to have you here. Thanks for coming up, and thanks to Mum as well for being with us today. Let's talk about Cara McGinty, the person. You're 18. That is not an original Achill accent.
No, I'm originally from London. I grew up in London, and we moved to Achill when I was 11.
When you were, was that a big change for you, Cara?
Yeah, it was massive. Yeah, it was a bit hard to, get used to it at first, but I love it here now. I won't go back
Yeah. And at the time, I mean, 11 years of age, I suppose you were at a stage where it was an easier move than had you been maybe 14, 15. But nevertheless, I'm sure you had come over for summers when you were younger and probably loved Achill.
Oh, definitely. We came over every summer, and all my cousins are out here as well, so yeah.
Anyway, tell me a little bit about your interest in music. You've got a beautiful voice.
Oh, thank you.
Where does this come from? Is it from mum's side of the family or dad's or both?
Well, Dad insists it's from his side
I
of the
bet he would.
family. But I've always been interested in music. I grew up listening to all different kinds of music, so...
Yeah. Dad's originally from Achill. He Michael McGinty, and married your mum Margaret, who's a Londoner. And as I say, you're 7 years now living over here in Achill. Winning Achill's Got Talent 2011, because I understand that the level of talent on display for that competition was very, very high. So you must have been delighted to win.
Oh, I was so delighted because I'd entered in 2010 and I didn't win, but then to win it this year, it was just amazing. I just couldn't believe it.
Well, it's a great achievement, and part of the prize, of course, was to have a CD produced, which has now happened. We're going to play the second track in just a few minutes, but I also have on the line Roisin Lavelle, who is chairperson of Achill Tourism, who are one of the main orchestrators of this event, and indeed the whole festival in Achill, which happens every year. First of all, thanks indeed, Roisin, for joining us. Good morning to you.
Hello, Tommy. How are you?
I'm not bad at all. I tell you, I'm much better now having heard Cara McGinty's Feels Like Home song. It's beautiful.
Beautiful. You know what? The hair is standing up on the back of my neck just the same as it was last July when she sang it at the Achill's Got Talent competition. It's just beautiful.
Now, tell us a little bit about this year's festival and this year's Achill's Got Talent.
Well, every year we have and the Achill Seafood Festival takes place in July. It starts on the 19th, Thursday the 19th of July, with oyster tasting in all the venues, and it goes on over the weekend. Then the Achill's Got Talent competition is on the final night, on the Sunday night, and this year it's going to take place in Guilty's, Clubé and Dois. We have excellent judges. We have professional judges. James Kilban is one of our judges, singer, and Maureen Daly is an Irish dancing teacher and judges Irish dancing all over the world, so she's well used to stage acts. And then we have Joan Egan, who was involved originally in starting up Riverdance. She was one of the original producers of Riverdance, so she has extensive experience in the entertainment industry.
Now, you know, we hear so much about talent shows, we see so many of them on TV and so on. I mean, it's almost part and parcel of life now that every festival or every area will have its own talent competition.
I suppose it is. I suppose we were one of the earliest ones. Maybe about 4 years ago we started this, and it's been very popular. It's actually one of the most popular events over the weekend, and it's a great hit with the families. It's children and all ages come to it. It's very good. Now we have last year we left the judging entirely to the judges. Previous to that, we would have allowed a public vote as well, but we thought it was just fairer, to leave the professionals to do the judging, and they did a great job.
Okay, just one final point in relation to tourism and what's ahead for Achill this season. Are you looking forward with confidence?
We are, because there's a lot of new flights coming into Knock Airport now. IWAC, as they call it, Ireland West International Airport. We have flights coming in from France, Germany, Italy and Spain that never came in before. People, of course, who have never been here before, and we're doing our best anyways to target these people and get them to take a spin down Achill Way. It's only about 70 minutes drive from Knock Airport to Achill, and we have so many things on offer here between activities and different types of accommodation and even just scenery. If you only want to stand and look, that's all,
It's beautiful. It really is.
Yeah.
Okay, just quickly, I know there were a lot of people involved in putting this CD together. Just quickly, who do you want to say thanks to?
Well, definitely thanks to James Kilban. He was kind of organised the talent show for us, and then Michael McLaughlin is one of our sponsors. He did the photographs for the CD. Turner's Print Group actually put up the prize themselves. Turner's Print Group in Longford, they do a lot of our printing of brochures and so on. I just can't think of the name of the studio now. He's a friend of James Kilban.
Don't worry, I'll help you out in just 1 second.
Thanks very much for that.
You keep talking.
And then of course our judges, because we couldn't do it without the three judges, James and Maureen Daly and Joan Egan. And everybody involved on the subcommittee. We have a great subcommittee, and the staff in Achill Tourism Office, of course, work really hard to put the program together. So it's a big concerted effort, but it always pays off because it's a wonderful event.
Certainly is. Okay, well look, it is a successful event. When do entries open for this year?
We'll take entries at any time now. From now on, they can contact the Achill Tourism Office. Ring Connie at 2098 20400, and or info@acletourism.com either will get us, and they can start putting their names down now.
Very good indeed. Well, listen, continued success to all down in Achill. It's a lovely, lovely CD. It's called Feels Like Home. Thank you very much indeed for joining us, Roisin.
Lovely to talk to you.
Lovely to talk to you as well. That's Roisin Lavelle there, who's chairperson of Achill Tourism. And fantastic achievement. Just quickly going back to yourself, Cara. What class are you in school now?
I'm in 5th year.
5th, so this is the easy-ish year.
Yeah.
Next year's Leaving Cert. What's on the horizon then? What would you like to do?
I'd really love to maybe go into musical theatre, is what I'd like to do, yeah.
So you'll study music in some way?
Yeah.
All right, well, we reckon you've got a really bright future. We're going to take the second track from the CD. By the way, will this CD be on sale or is it just sort of available?
It's just to the radio station.
Just a promotional CD, okay, very good. Well, listen, we're certainly going to give it Wasky here, and we'll try and persuade some other radio stations around the country to play it as well. Cara McGinty is her name, and this is a track called Thinking About You. Thanks a lot for coming in, Cara, and thanks to Mum, Margaret, for bringing you all the way up from Achill today, as we always try and promote local talent. So here she is, Cara McGinty. We reckon you're going to be hearing a lot from Cara in the years ahead, and here she is with that track called Thinking About You.
Compare